who do you think we should start in Tanzania or in Uganda? Peter Muganga ama Peter? Let's start in Kampala, Uganda. Peter Otai, I have this in big commentators. What do you like to learn about football? What is happening in Kampala, of course, in East Africa?
This is Peter Otai coming to you all the way from Kampala, Uganda. Hope everything is okay. Now, upon the subject of discussion today, well, the element of Arsenal Football Club, Man City, the quest for the final kick over the English Premier League, it's actually getting very, very interesting. I know many of you are following how, of course, the drama is unfolding. And the mere fact that Man City is actually up on the heels of Arsenal Football Club, and of course, Arsenal Football Club dropping 2 games, of course, the draws, 2 draws in a row, that brings a little bit of talking pointers in regards to Arsenal's really strength in the final bend of this year's edition of the Premier League. Because as we continue to play, we have just a few games remaining to go. That's a few games remaining to go. And this is where it all matters, because this final bend will determine exactly your entire season. Because it's really very frustrating, especially for the Arsenal fans right now, who have led the table for a very long time. It's not the first time they've led it anyway. And they actually fail at the final hurdle. That's at the final kick. To me, Manchester City are the kings of such drama. They are the kings of, push. They're the kings of fighting from behind. We've seen them do that on very many occasions. We have seen Arsenal Football Club falter on very many occasions. Even when they are 12 points clear, they faltered at one time to Manchester United. So it's the norm for Arsenal Football Club. Will they be able to win it? I am not very certain, really, because the next couple of games that they have are very tricky. Tottenham Hotspur, the London Derby clash, we all know these are very big rivals. Arsenal and Spurs, very, very big rivals. I'm very sure that the fan supporters will go there to make the noise, to just make sure that Arsenal Football Club do not win the title. And that will be for them a season. That will be their season. So if Spurs can beat Arsenal Football Club over the weekend, then for Tottenham Hotspur, under the guidance of a new gaffer, that will be something very good for them. For the fans, I would say it's as done as winning a title. They also have to play against Chelsea Football Club at one point. They have to play Man City at one point. So you realize that the road to the trophy is actually, for me, very difficult for Arsenal Football Club compared to that is Manchester City, who have not very, very difficult games really to play for. So the pressure right now is on Arsenal Football Club on 2 fronts. One, they have taken long menace winning the trophy for a very long time, about 20 plus years. 2, they have spent millions of money organizing their squad. So there's going to be a lot of talk in regards to the amount of monies that has been spent. If you look at the amount of monies that Arsenal Football Club has spent in trying to reconstruct its squad vis-a-vis the amount of money that Pep Guardiola has used, you realize that Guardiola has not been very busy in the transfer market spending monies compared to Arsenal Football Club that has actually spent a lot of money. So the amount of money that you spend vis-a-vis not winning the title, that will actually be a very big dent for Arsenal Football Club this season round. Then of course the element of being on the lead for a very long time, then giving it away at the end, very many Arsenal fans will actually come out and make a lot of noise about that. So Man City, for me, as Peter Otai, have the upper hand of walking away with the title this season, depending on the kind of play that Arsenal Football Club is bringing. Because from the last couple of matches that we have seen, Arsenal Football Club have not been, to me, a hungry side. Because really, if you're very hungry, you have to play 110%. We have seen teams like Liverpool Football Club, Manchester City, when they are in the final bend of the season and actually fighting for that title, they will put everything on the table just in order to win it. They will play as if every match is a final. Look at the last couple of games that Arsenal played. Even that game against Manchester United. Well, Arsenal Football Club, first couple of minutes, they dominated. Then they gave it out. Silly mistakes are the reason as to why Arsenal Football Club are giving away this title. Lack of hunger in the bellies of these players is what is giving away this title. The players have to play as though every game is a final. That business of slowing down and being sluggish, it doesn't really comply for a champion. A champion is determined on how you actually win it. Even if it's 1-0, but how you put in in order to go down and win it will actually determine you or make you that champion. For Arsenal Football Club, they don't have that champion that is mentality. And I'm sorry, if they lose to Spurs this weekend, then we should begin kissing, or very many will begin kissing that trophy bye-bye for Arsenal Football Club. And if Man City go on to win their game against Newcastle, then also, you know, when Pep Guardiola goes above you, it is rare for him to come back behind. So Arsenal fans need to know this. Well, they are still in the other titles. They're in the Champions League, they're in the FA Cup, they're in the Carabao. But just if they miss, they begin losing out on one, then the Arsenal empire may actually crumble. Peter Otai from Kampala. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Peter Otai, coming to us live from Kampala, Uganda. Lovely city where you can always enjoy a special meal and a dish known as luwombo. It's normally made in those banana leaves. The bananas and the chicken and the soup inside that thing. And then my Ugandan girls and the ladies, of course, after you've eaten on the table.
I can hear you're also developing the accent very well.
Peter Otai, thank you very much. You've been very good. I'll be coming back for my luwombo. I love also the GNAT. GNAT is that ile njugu imebondwa and then it has been made as a stew. I love that from Kampala, Uganda. I bet hakuna mtu hapa amekula GNAT.
I have.
Okay.
I have.
Yes. Now you see why most of our Kenyan girls are always landing in Kampala.